Jason Humbert here with another episode of Bite of Bread. And today we're going to be reading from Mark chapter 8 and verse 32. It says, Jesus said all this openly, and Peter took him to the side and began to rebuke him. But turning and looking at his disciples, he rebuked Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan, for you are setting your mind not on divine things, but on human things." He had been explaining to his disciples that, hey, look, I'm going to suffer. I'm going to be seen as a heretic. I'm going to die, but I'm going to rise from the dead in 3 days. Peter wasn't very happy about this. Peter wanted Jesus on Peter's terms. Jesus had to rebuke him. He had to correct him, and he had to say, look, you don't have your eyes set on the things of God. You don't see the big picture of what's going on right now. Because he says, look, I see the bigger picture because I'm connected to the Father. Friends, sometimes we want Jesus on our own terms, and sometimes we blame God for the evils of this world. We need to point that finger, and look where my finger is pointing. It's pointing right back at me, because the choices that I make, the decisions that I make can often influence things. It can often influence people in the wrong ways and influence evil. As we look at Peter, he loved Jesus so much, but he didn't understand the big picture. That when Jesus rose from the dead, that wouldn't be the end. He would go back up to the Father, and he would reign there. And then one day he would return, and he would bring everything to completion. This is a message of hope and of good news. And this is a little bite, a little nugget of the bread of life that we can partake in right here and right now, and be blessed in knowing that we have hope ahead. Sometimes we have that Satanist mindset, don't we? We think we have all the answers. We want to blame God. But my friend, trust God. Trust Him. In this world, He said, you'll have troubles and you'll have tribulation, but know this, I, Jesus, have conquered this world. He's conquered it for you. He's conquered it for me. Let's trust in Him. Let's seek Him through His Word, through the Holy Scripture. Look at what the Scripture has to say and believe. We can't just pick things and choose things as to what we want to do and what we want to believe. He says, this is the truth right here. Believe. Faith, it's a wonderful thing, and it brings us hope and gives us joy. Trust God today. God bless you. This is a nugget, a bite of bread for you. Be blessed and come back tomorrow for another bite if you're hungry and thirsty for righteousness. God bless.